It began like any other late-night broadcast, in a small, quiet studio with nothing but a microphone, a cup of coffee, and a host speaking into the void for the few who still listen past midnight. The airwaves were calm, carrying his voice across the sleeping city, a familiar ritual against the encroaching silence. But on this particular night, the static between songs began to change, twisting into something altogether unfamiliar. Somewhere between the usual late-night chatter and the comforting hiss of white noise, a new sound emerged. It was a voice, distant and distorted, as if broadcast from the other side of time itself. It whispered numbers in a chilling monotone, coordinates, dates, and fragments of code that made no sense. At first, the hosts and the few listeners tuned in dismissed it as an elaborate prank, a bit of late-night theatre. That was until one of those dates, a chillingly precise prediction, coincided with a disaster that had not yet happened. The prank was no longer a joke. Night after night, the strange messages continued to pierce through the static, growing more urgent with each broadcast. The voices multiplied, speaking in different languages and tones, yet all carrying the same cryptic warning. They're listening to. A palpable sense of dread began to creep into the studio and into the homes of those who dared to tune in. The signal seemed to emanate not from a terrestrial station, but from the stormy sky itself, a beacon in the darkness. The mystery deepened, leaving everyone to grapple with unsettling questions. Was this a sophisticated form of government surveillance, a rogue artificial intelligence testing its own power? Was something far older and more alien reaching out through the fragile medium of radio waves? The music between the whispers grew more tense, filled with glitches and a pulsating heartbeat that mirrored the listener's own. This is the true story of the broadcast that should never have aired. The one that left every listener with the same terrifying question ringing in their ears. Who is really speaking? On the Mysterious Radio Podcast.